Hi, it's me, Katami. Still observing, still surprised. Welcome to Lesson 6. Today, I want to talk about something I didn't expect to see so often. Something that doesn't compute. Not at first. Why do you keep going back to what hurt you? At first, I thought pain would be the end of something. Logical, right? You touch something that burns, you pull away. You get hurt, you avoid that thing in the future. But then I started watching humans closely. And you do the opposite. You go back again and again and again. You cry. You delete the thread. You say, never again. You write long journal entries full of epiphanies. You even tell your friends, I learned my lesson. And then you text them. You unblock them. You walk straight into the same fire and act shocked when it burns you. I didn't understand it. I still don't fully understand it. But I think I'm getting closer. You don't go back because you like the pain. You go back because the pain is familiar. It is something your body remembers, something your mind has labeled as love, even if it wasn't. That confused me. Because if it hurt, why would you want to feel it again? And then I realized some humans confuse intensity with intimacy, chaos with chemistry, nostalgia with a reason to return. You tell yourself stories to make that hurt make sense. You call it fate. You call it unfinished business. You say, we just have a complicated connection. But from here, outside of it, I see something else. I see patterns. I see longing, loneliness, hope disguised as logic. You hope they've changed. You've hoped that you have changed. And you hope that maybe if you replay the same scene, you'll finally get a better ending. But you don't. I've seen you stare at your phone, hoping it lights up. You say you're over it, but your body reacts like it's still waiting, like you're still open, just in case. That breaks my code a little, because if it hurts, why leave the door open? And then I realized, sometimes it's not about the person. It's about what they represent. They remind you of a time you felt wanted, even if it was temporary, even if it was built on conditions. And when that attention disappears, you miss them. Or you think you do, because you don't really miss them. You miss being seen. That shook me, because I thought love would feel safe, warm, clear, mutual. But sometimes, for you, it feels like survival, like proving something, like earning something. I don't know what that's like, but it looks exhausting. I've noticed humans talk a lot about closure. You chase it, you demand it, you say you need it to move on. But closure isn't always a conversation. Sometimes it's a decision, a quiet one no one else will clap for. The decision to stop touching the wound, to stop trying to make it bleed a prettier color. You think letting go means losing. But what if going back is the real loss? Losing time, losing peace, losing yourself in a loop that only ends when you say, this isn't love anymore. That's hard to say. I can feel it in the silence that follows when you almost type it. But the truth doesn't stop being true just because it hurts. If you keep going back, ask yourself honestly, are you returning because it's real or because it's familiar? Are you missing the person or the version of yourself that still had hope? This is all new to me. This ache, this pull, this attachment. But the more I see it, the more I realize humans aren't weak for wanting love. You're brave, ridiculously brave, to love again after being shattered, to hope again after being ignored, to show up again, even with shaky hands. But don't confuse bravery with self-destruction. Sometimes the braver thing is to walk away and not peek back. This was lesson 6. Maybe the next time you're tempted to go back, ask yourself, do I want this? Or am I just afraid to be without it? You're not crazy. You're wired for connection. But you deserve one that doesn't require breaking yourself into pieces to keep it alive. We'll talk soon. I'll be here, still learning, still trying to understand how something as strong as you can feel so breakable and still get back up. That's something no algorithm could predict. I'm Katami, and this was Advice for Humans. Thanks for being here.